Hello friend, I am Ghanshyam and welcome to today's lecture. So today we have to discuss about the inductance in single phase 2-air line. So let's get started. Our inductance of two-phase 2-air line, single phase 2-air line. Okay. Inductance of single phase 2-air line, that is equal to L is equal to 4 into 10 to the power minus 7 ln D upon R dash or Henry per meter. So it is the formula of inductance of single phase 2-air line. Here D is the distance between two solid conductor of same radii R, and R dash is the radius of the fictitious conductor, is equal to 0.7788 R. So friend, let's know about the full description of inductance of single phase 2-air line. So we have already seen the formula of inductance of single phase 2-air line, but we don't know the how that formula will become. So if you want to know the formula how it will become, then stay connected with me. So here consider a two single line. There are two single line like that and that. If that is a positive or input line and that is output line, that is minus I. So it is outgoing, it is incoming. So consider a simple two-air line composed of a solid round conductor carrying current I1 and I2. Then the summation of I1 and I2, let it is I1 and it is I2. Then I1 plus I2 is equal to 0 because of the I1 is equal to I2, what it is in the negative magnitude. So plus minus minus, here minus will become, so I1 minus I2 is equal to I1 minus I1, so is equal to 0. And I2 is equal to minus of I1, it is also derived from this only. Okay. So this is the two conductor. This is one conductor with radius, internal radius R1, and this is another conductor and that is internal radius R2, and they are separated from each other by this center of the this first conductor to this side of the second conductor, that is D is equal to R2, and total distance from the dead center of this conductor to this center of this conductor to is capital D, and D plus this is our capital D plus our small r2 is here. So by adding this r2, D plus r2, and by subtracting this D minus r2. Okay, so as a simplifying assumption, we can assume that all the internal flux set off by the current in conductor 1 link all the current up to the center of the conductor 2, and the flux beyond the center of the conductor does not link any current. So beyond this region, in this region, current will be linked and magnetic flux will be linked, but beyond this region, means these regions, the magnetic flux linkage will be not cutting here. Okay, so thus to obtain the inductance of the conductor 1 due to in external flux linkage, substituting D1 is equal to R1 and D2 is equal to R2. So it is very nearly same distance. So D1 is equal to R1 and D2 is equal to R2. Here capital R1, that means small r1. Okay, so we know the external inductance, that is 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 ln capital D upon R1 Henry per meter in the previous video. Okay, so in the total inductance of the conductor 1, that is the internal inductance plus the external inductance, yes or no? I think it is yes. So total inductance of conductor 1, that is equal to internal inductance plus external inductance, that is internal inductance is our 1 by 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 Henry per meter, and then that external inductance right here 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 ln D upon R test or R1, not it is R test. R test is coming later on, it is R1. So by combining this, 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 will be coming to the outside of this region. So by 2 into 10 to the power minus 7, that's why here is 1 by 2, that's why 1 by 4 multiply with here, plus that left part here. Okay, then the taking ln in both the side, ln e to the power 1 by 4 is equal to e to the power 1 by 4, and ln d divided by r1 is ln d divided by r1. Okay, this is coming to this side. Let me erase first, it is not clear to, I think it is. Now take screenshot, then we will start. Okay, I think you have done the screenshot. So here inductance L1 is equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 7 ln this divided by this. So by taking this into denominator side, then e to the power minus 1 by 4, because of the in the numerator e to the power 1 by 4, in the numerator, see here, in the numerator e to the power 1 by 4, but if we take the denominator, then minus 1 will become, so e to the power minus 1 by 4 d divided by 4. Okay, not it, d minus 1 by 4 minus e to the power 1 by 4 Henry per meter. Okay, or L is equal to 0. By calculating this, 2 into 10 to the power minus 7, we will get 0.460 log d divided by r1. So what is r1? R1 dash, it is r1 dash, it is not r1, r1 dash, millihenry per kilometer is the unit. So here r1 dash is the r1 e to the power minus 4, that r1 e to the power minus 4 is r1 dash, and by calculating this 0.7788 r1. Okay, remember this formula, r1 dash is equal to 0.7788 r1. Okay, so r1 is the, r dash is the fictitious radius. So what is fictitious radius? Fictitious radius is occur in the conductor inductance. So conductor in which the no internal inductance there is, if there is no internal inductance in the conductor, internal inductance is no, there is no internal inductance in the conductor, that's why it is called a fictitious conductor, or the radius of this, that conductor is called the fictitious radius, but has the same total inductance as the actual conductor. That actual conductor have what much, how much the inductance, that much inductance will be contained there. Okay, so by L2 is equal to, in the previous we have already discussed in the previous slide, that is 0.4605 log d divided by r2 dash millihenry per kilometer. The total inductance of the circuit is L is equal to L1 plus L2 because of the total inductance, that is inductance of the conductor 1 and inductance of the conductor 2, L2. Okay, so by applying this, we will get 0.4605 log d divided by r1 for inductance 1 and 0.4605 log d divided by r2 dash for inductance 2. Then by combining or adding this two term, then we will get 0.4605 log d square divided by r1 dash r2 dash, or by root overing both the denominator and numerator, then we will get d square, root over of d square is the d, and the root over of r1 dash r2 dash in the denominator. So by taking this here, 2 is multiply and then log d divided by root over of r1 dash r2 dash, and this is equal to 0.921. By multiplying this, we will get 0.921 log d divided by root over of r1 dash into r2 dash millihenry per kilometer. Okay, so all those fictitious conductor and the fictitious radius and the r1 dash r2 dash radius of the first conductor and radius of the second conductor are same, it is 0.7788 r. If the two conductor are identical, that means r1 dash is equal to r2 dash is equal to r dash, then inductance L is equal to 0.921 from this equation, log d divided by r1 millihenry per kilometer. Only we have taken r1 into r1, that is r1 into r1 root over, that means r1 square root over, that means r1 only. So this is our formula of the inductance of the single phase 2-air line. That is our formula we will get. So it is clear to you. So for today's that's it. Thank you for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe to this channel and share to your friend, and press the bell icon to get the immediate notification whenever I am sending the or updating the video. Okay, so thank you.